morning, everyone. Considering the enormous success that my first video has had, we'll continue our series of what the heck did people from long ago did to treat these diseases, with a disease and a remedy which can take your breath away. Literally. Next on our list is tuberculosis. We have evidences that TB has been renting the human lungs since the Neolithic Revolution, better known as that time around 10,000 years ago when people wonder what would happen if they put seeds in the ground and let them stay there for a while. Symptoms of TB are well known: chest pain, cough, bloody spitting, and, if left untreated, can cause something called a Rasmussen aneurysm, which leads to massive bleeding. Hey, this might be a solution to the leprosy fellows who needed to fill a bath full of blood, right? For more info, please see my last video. As a remedy, Taoist priests would throw all kinds of stuff at it, from drugs and acupuncture to even burning something called fulu. Fulu translates to supernatural charms. And if you think that they would curse the heck of TB, well, you're wrong. They would try to suffocate it. Yes, you heard me well. In my research, I found this passage, which I think is quite explanatory. Okay, let's break it down because there's a lot happening here. To cure the disease, it is necessary to produce a spout of smoke by burning off 36 charms, and instruct the patient to inhale and to swallow up its fumes, whether he likes it or not. I wonder, why 36 charms precisely? Why not 35 or 12 or 23? How did they get to the conclusion that 36 charms is enough? Did they do a whole clinical trial involving placebo to conclude the dose, or just pulled a number that sounded fine out of their behind and threw it in the text? By the time all charms are used up, the smoke should also be dispersed. And maybe any trace of oxygen in the patient's lungs after he was forced to inhale the smoke of freaking 36 charms. If you tried this stuff today, the firefighters would drown in foam your TB infested and asphyxiated lungs long before you could even say full. It may be difficult for the patient to bear the odor of the smoke at first. I think it would be difficult for the patient to bear anything in his lungs at this point, if he's still present in this world and his soul didn't take the first train to meet his creator. But once he gets used to such a smell, it does not really matter. Yeah, because at this point, the patient lays on the ground waiting at the heavens or Nirvana's gate with more smoke in his breathing banks than a train conductor in the 1800s. Whenever the patient feels that there is phlegm in his throat, here I think they confused ash with phlegm, but who knows, maybe there were some tough mofos back then. He is advised to cough and spit it out. If, at this point, someone still has enough air in his lungs to be able to cough after inhaling the freaking smoke of 36 charms, undoubtedly he or she should have the all-time world record for the biggest lung capacity in all human history. If the patient is greatly affected by the symptoms, it will be good if his spittle is thick and if he can spit it out. When the patient is less affected by the wicked chi, he does not have much phlegm to eject. But if he is deeply affected, he tends to vomit and to expectorate heavily until everything is cleared up. Even the life juice from his frail meat boss, I suppose, if he didn't hit the bucket from all that smoke. And then his illness is cured. Well, you can't have an illness if there is nothing to have the illness in, right? When the wicked element is rooted out, it does not need to be fumigated anymore with charms. I like the fact that they felt the need to specify with charms. It means you can smoke the poop out of the poor guy as much as you want, but not with charms anymore. Anyhow, if you ask me, if you replace the word patient with cow, this might be the perfect recipe for smoked beef jerky. Yummy! Taoist recipe for smoked beef! Personally, I prefer the Indian treatment as mentioned in the Sushruta, Sushruta, the Sushruta Samhita. I hate pronouncing these weird foreign names. My tongue was not made for this. One of the most important Sanskrit treatises of medicine to survive from the ancient world. In this treaty, it was recommended that the disease be treated with breast milk, various meats, alcohol, and rest. I don't know for you guys, but for me, getting your belly full of meat and alcohol and enjoying some breast sounds way better than having your lungs full of smoke. And not the fun kind of smoke. Anyhow, that's all for today. I hope you can still breathe after this breathtaking story. And please, if someone has any kind of disease, don't try to transform his meat suit into smoked jerky. Until next time, stay safe. Bye!